games like this, we woke up. You ready? Let's go, baby. 5 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The Bills have won each of the last 7 meetings with the Dolphins.
The Dolphins feel extremely confident after that huge fourth-quarter comeback in Baltimore last week.
The visiting team is cooking in the direct sunlight.
Away we go from South Florida.
Third down.
Hard Rock Stadium, everybody go get your grills, man. Time to cook. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Fresh up off the wind, we was down but made it back. Purple smoke up in the air, that's that Raven pack. We was mad, disappointed in the first half. Came back and cleaned them up, that's the bird bath. Moving on now, team feeling strong now. To a time the anthem, we're about to learn the song now. We got Sheeta, defense beater. Slow them down, ain't got a chance. 17 through the scene, hit them with that water dance. Anyway, defense straight, got our stockpiling. We gon' dig a big hole for him and Josh Allen. We'll celebrate this week, but Sunday we are not smiling. Get your grills and make them hot. Flame them like that yellow light. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. DOLPHIN, 60 minutes in the game. We be playing to the end, and we COOK, cooking buffalo. Chefing at the Hard Rock, and we putting on a show. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Let's go! Cooking buffalo. Let's go! Cooking buffalo.
Hey, man, McDaniels, he's gonna need a wheelbarrow, man, for his nuts to carry around, man. He got a lot of cocoa on this, you know what I'm saying?
It's a new season, new era. Are y'all ready? Mcjb. I got one question for y'all. Are you ready?
Jello Beats, holla at me.
This a new season. We going hard this year for a reason. Lombardi Trophy coming back to the 305. Going super crazy and we gonna be fine. Got a couple or can, you better full send. You know I'm talking about my Phins, cause we gonna win. Tua in his third year, you know it's Tua time. Whole team working hard from that summer grind. Everywhere you go, it's Phins up. We going to the Super Bowl, you know what's up. You better watch out, cause the Phins are here to stay. You know we getting dubs, we ain't here to play. Waddle and a cheetah, you already knowing that we are gonna beat ya. You know we going all the way to the Super Bowl, because that's the plan and you knowin' that's the goal. You know I'm wearing aqua orange on me every day. Let me tell you what I gotta really can say. MIAMIDOLPHINs, where do I begin?
You begin with Tua Tagovailoa, representing for Samoa, turn and beat the barbacoa. He gon' strike like a cobra, you know Cheetah ain't gon' slow up, so we bout to run the score up. Yeah, we really bout to blow up. 17 bout to show up in the eye of the beholder. Got the defense second guessing, does a penguin have a shoulder? Everybody wanna kick it, but forgot they need a holder. If you try to sleep on us, we wake you up and smell the folders. Yeah, the Super Bowl is what we own, and if you ain't bout that, please be gone. MIAMIDOLPHINs, that's where it's going. TD.
This a new season. We going hard this year for a reason. Lombardi Trophy coming back to the 305. Going super crazy and we gonna be fine. Got a couple or can, you better full send. You know I'm talking about my Phins, cause we gonna win. Tua in his third year, you know it's Tua time. Whole team working hard from that summer grind.
Whole team working hard from that summer grind. McJb and TDPT got together and made this track so breezy. I haters shook, they got the heebie-jeebies. Tua's gonna be the new MVP. Must see TV, get the Lombardi. Back to the city of Miami. Put that on repeat.
Florida, Dade County, 305. Yeah. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama, and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama, and he's so stupid fast. Jalen Waddle with the catch, Tua throw it, go fed. Big Mike with the round, O-line looking style. Miles G with the run, South Beach having fun. Other team gonna lose, don't care who boos. 305 is the place to be. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't care what people really gotta say. Ride till I die, Phins up every day. We winning the game, we going to a party. Spitting on the beat like Playboy Cardi. Gonna take a pic with Waddle. Now to celebrate with the bottle. Dolphins about to win the dang ring. Ground and shine, bling bling. Don't give a what, look if you buck. Your team is so trash and they really just suck. His squad. Miami Dolphins, my squad. Aqua and orange on me every day. Shawty really about to be my bae. I'm always repping the 305. If you hate to leave, you can say goodbye. At the end of the day, Miami with the dub. After the game, I'll see you in the club. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama, and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama, and he's so stupid fast.
Hit squad representative. Big beast, we eat squads up for dinner. Legendary team, better watch how you approach it. If you can't swim, get tossed in the ocean. Get lost in the ocean. Bad attitude, we be causing commotion. They ain't kind of boy, we don't claim South Beach. When the South Florida sports so low, the mouthpiece. MIAMIDWA, that's the way I vibe. Throw fins up, that's the way we ride. All around the globe, DOLPHINS worldwide. When I click with JB, then you know we made heat. Lead teams in the dark like it's new EP. Phins out of this world, we the new ET. Defense doing magic, make your QB sleep. When we hit the field, then we get into the grind. Hit that touchdown song, then we get into the shine. Working every day so we can get back to the prime. If you check your clock, you can see it's 2 a time. Even if it ain't ticking, then the fans still there. Screaming out loud with our hands in the air. You either got a full cup or a can in the air. Win the Super Bowl, that's the plan this year. Yeah.
Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama, and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama, and he's so stupid fast. Mcjb.
What is up? What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the Phinsaholics show here on Miami Sports Music. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button. Even if you see the video on repeat, on the end of the night, tomorrow morning, make sure you hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let the algorithm know. I know our boys are cooking right now on TFTG. So, listen, I know it depends on how you want to hear, but we had a beautiful day today. We were hoping we could cap off the night with some Fangio news. We were hoping, crossing our fingers, that we could get some Fangio news. Unfortunately, we got no Fangio news, but a lot of stuff happening and transpiring throughout the day. Starting with Tom Brady. Tom Brady retiring officially on South Beach, literally on the sand, laying down, heartful message, calling it quits as far as, his career, long career he had in the NFL. I believe it was 22 years. And very impressive indeed career for Tom Brady. In the process, shattering the hearts of a lot of fans that thought that, he might come here. Now, again, he got a lucrative deal from Fox, $375 million for 10 years, comes out to like about $37.5 million per year for Tom Brady to go to the Fox network. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I mean, I ended up telling everybody one way or another, he's going to end up in Miami, whether it's retirement, whether it's, doing something else, playing for the Miami Dolphins. He was going to end up in Miami. I still think that's going to happen. He has his family's basically here. And at the end of the day, why wouldn't you want to come out to Miami and retire? Then we got, news broke out a little bit after that Tua Tagovailoa had officially cleared protocol per the NFL. Then it came out from Bleacher, Adam Schefter reporting. And again, a lot of people vouch out here. Adam Schefter, to me, he is the means out to means all. When he reports it, to me, it's a fact. That's when pretty much everybody, that's literally what credibility goes to as far as everybody, most respected person out there in the football world as far as news, when news drops, and we go by Adam Schefter. So the day was transpiring, for those of you that, kind of not saying Tua nears, but, guys that want to see Tua keep going, the Brady news hurt y'all that didn't want to have Tua. I can understand. Tua coming in now, clearing protocol, being ready, has definitely seen the physicians and everybody he needed to see in order to transpire to be ready. Tua cleared, and that started to get a movement. I can tell people were all just talking about Fangio, but the energy changed this morning on the Clockblockers when the Tua news dropped. You can tell in the voice and the anger in people's voices, getting mad about, Vic Fangio not signing and things like that. And you can tell throughout the day, like, I was going to be a crazy day. I'm sure the homie Pete was hurt that he came on the Twitter spaces. You could hear the hurt on his voice. Because at the end of the day, the Miami Dolphins, at least for now, are going forward with Tua Tagovailoa as their starting quarterback for the 2023 season. More news came out. Tua fired his agent, Steinberger, and he definitely went with somebody else. I think it's Athletic something, another company as far as his agent. I'm with the mindset where, maybe it was contractual. Tua he felt like he probably could get paid. Maybe Steinberger was telling him, listen, write it out. Tua knows his worth, understandably, as far as his injuries, very concerning for this team going forward. I can understand how that could be a something to piss you off, but nonetheless, he did hire a new agent to represent him as far as contracts and things like that, and other adventures as far as endeavors, as far as like sponsors, commercials, things like that. Your agent takes care of these things. Charity events, things like that. So Tua went with another company, and things started to heat up throughout the day. Conspiracies as far as because this mean that Tua didn't want to do a 5th-year option. If that was on the table, did he want to do a long-term deal? Was that something he's looking for? And at the end of the day, Tua's trying to protect himself. Granted, you got to give it to him. That's what anybody would do, whether we agree or disagree, or as a fan base, that's what he wants to do. So I was like, I need a nightcap. I need some Vic Fangio news throughout the day, and we haven't gotten any news, but we did get some news from Joe Shad. Let me see. It was about an hour ago. He said, many people have tweeted at me and emailed to ask about Vic Fangio. And he said, as of tonight, here at the Senior Bowl, as far as I can tell you, he's expected to become the next Miami Dolphins defensive coordinator. A different result will be a surprise to league sources here. So again, a lot of people are reporting that Vic Fangio is going to be the coach. Maybe he needs some time for whatever reason. Maybe now due to the Senior Bowl, we might not hear anything until next week. But that being said, hopefully we get some news popping and Miami Dolphins can move forward, and we can start looking at, what we are, as far as personnel players that we want to bring in and fill out the staff as far as the defensive side, what Miami has to do. So a lot of us are, basically on a wait and see moment, panic modes for some of us. Some of us are just like, Caffrey said, I trust Joe Shad. So yeah, like a lot of us are in panic mode, understandably. And what is Miami going to do if we can't, get Vic Fangio? And that's understandable. It's 100% understandable. Again, there's options out there. Miami, I'm sure, has thought of the idea of a backup plan if they were unsure that this would unfold. But then again, Miami has to know something more than we do. At the end of the day, Vic Fangio probably said, listen, things are going to come out, but hey, I'm committed. I'm in, give me a week, give me after the Super Bowl, give me after the Senior Bowl. There's many different, criteria that can meet as far as, what he wants to do. And maybe they have a deal in place and said, hey, I'll be there Thursday morning. I'll be there Friday evening. Maybe I can meet you guys at the Senior Bowl. Things like that. These are all things, that could actually transpire and happen, regardless of his position with the Philadelphia Eagles. So, obviously we got the Pro Bowl coming up on this weekend. We got a couple of Miami Dolphin players on the Pro Bowl roster, so that is awesome. Chubb guy was a late addition that he got added to the list. And we got to wait and see game. Listen, I preach it. I preach it all the time, patience. I understand a lot of us are growing little by little out of patience, and we're just excited. We want to get on the motorbike. We want to go down in the Lamborghini, the windows down, and just go, because we've already got a sweet taste of what this offense can do when Tua's healthy, and it looks spectacular. And a lot of us are blown away, and now we want our defense to be healthy and basically make a run, be a top 10 defense. But we gotta have patience, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta have patience. And again, like Cap says all the time, take patience. Look, I knew he was gonna say, "What's going on, Cruz?" He said, everybody needs to take a page out of their own book and just relax and be patient. Fangio is coming. See, I don't know if Cap for Life is being sarcastic or not, but I know the homie Cap. I can understand the anger. I hear his anger in the mornings. He comes at Steven because Steven is a positive person. I am too, for the most part. I can understand the frustration from the fan base. And at the end of the day, we all want to see improvement, right? We all want to see the Miami Dolphins be successful, not just in the regular season. And it's not just about stats, yards. We want to be successful, get into the playoffs, make some noise, possibly, get some respect, getting a couple wins, making it out to a Super Bowl. Even if we lose, just make it out to a Super Bowl and just let the NFL, put the NFL on notice that Miami's for real. We're just not a bunch of players on a paper, on a depth chart that, we think we can do this and that. But in reality, we're here to stay. We're here to make some moves. And you got to be 100% with the mindset that we are a real team. And with the right pieces, we can definitely make some noise. And again, I dropped the link, man. I want everybody, if you want to come up, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a good time. Batman's not drinking tonight because I said to myself, listen, today, even though it's Wednesday evening, today's my Thursday. Tomorrow's my Friday. I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I got the weekend. I want to have a great time. Happy hour is going to be on Thursday. On Friday, early, maybe around 4 or 5 p.m. I got my bottle of Crown Apple ready to go for Fridays for happy hour. All y'all know that I do the Phins wheel on Friday. It's going to be awesome. Got the Brandon Jones giveaway in the wheel. $10 gets you into the wheel. You might get lucky with a $10 donation. You might get lucky and get the Brandon Jones autograph 8x10 PSA graded. So at the end of the day, we're going to have a great time on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm working out right now as far as the kinks, as far as if the show is actually going to happen tomorrow on the Phinsaholics. But we'll see. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please donate to Miami Sports Music. Steven is doing big things. He's doing a lot of good things for this network. He's doing a lot of things behind the scenes that, even though he tells you that he is working on it, believe me, Steven is really hard at work. And his plans are going to blow everybody away. And again, donate to the channel. Believe it or not, it helps the channel grow. Steven has had instances when he travels with his equipment and he has to go from state to state. And equipment does get damaged, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, it's happened to me, and I live locally, and I put it. I don't even have somewhere to carry my stuff. I have a book bag. Equipment does get damaged, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it firsthand. It happened to me. I've seen it happen to others. So if you guys can help Steven out, donate to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, it goes a long way. Anything. It could be $1, $10, whatever you can. Everybody has a different budget. Not here to tell people, dictate as much where you can donate. But if you can't donate any money, hit the like button. That's all you have to do. Hit the like button. Let Algorithm, Mr. Algorithm know, Mrs. Algorithm, anybody, let them know we're cooking tonight. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have a good time. Drop the link already. Jump on. Let's have a good time. Let me welcome the homie Cap for Life. What's going on, man? How you doing? Cap. What's going on, Cap? Can you hear me? No word from Cap. But yeah, back to the. Oh, there he is. What's going on, Cap? What's going on, CT? How you doing, gentlemen?
Was good. I agree, man. It's been a crazy day today for sure. With all the information that came out. What's going on, Cap?
Yeah, man. I mean, nothing's really come out, man. It's just, fan base that's real urgent to have something happen that's not going to happen for another 7 months. Just, all I can say is tranquilo, and just tranquilo. Everything's going to be all right. But to flip out and freak out over a guy that's, I mean, come on, man. Like, Fangio is Fangio. I mean, like, what are we doing here, man?
Hey, yeah, like you said, just imagine Fangio on the beach getting a tan. Just relax, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, relax. Listen, a lot of sources came out with this stuff, right?
Where's Joey Relax, bro?
Hey, how do you know Joey Relax?
That's your brother, bro.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother. But yeah.
Hey, Cap.
I don't think he subscribed. What's going on, Tony?
Hey, guys. Honestly, I understand we want to have faith. I've lost faith in the quarterback to stay healthy, dude. I
Yeah,
want
I want to hear you, Anthony, because Anthony, they've been doing Anthony wrong all day, bro. They have Anthony in the back for like 20 minutes. They keep cutting Anthony off when he wants to talk. Talk, my friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
I heard about that this morning. I heard about
for me, I want to have faith in Tua to stay healthy, but his track record the past 2 to 3 seasons has proven otherwise for me. Batman, I know you're a fan of the kid, but I can't have faith in this kid to stay healthy. Is it bad that I'm feeling this way, or do you understand where I'm coming from?
No, listen, Anthony, you make valid points, right? For me, Anthony, you know what used to stress me out, Anthony?
Do you hear this, Batman? Do you hear this lost soul? Do you hear this, man?
Listen, you know, Anthony, what used to stress me out, like we're talking about 4 years ago, maybe. You were coming out of here, let's say, let's trade Xavier Howard. Last year, let's trade both. Like, those things are unreasonable. For you to tell me that you don't have faith because of his injury, that's a concern. And I can understand. Listen, you're not alone. You're not alone. You know, you're talking about 90% of this fan base feels the way you feel. Now, as far as wanting to see if you could see something more of Tua, I think the fan base is pretty divided at that point. But as far as the concern with the injuries, I can see it. Anthony, listen, concussions is scary. I've been very lucky, knock on wood, right? Up to this day, I've never played semi-pro football. I didn't play football with pads. I played a lot of tackle football without pads, but I've been lucky. And even in basketball, I've been lucky. I've never had a concussion. Now, maybe I've hit my head a couple times as a mailman. I've hit a mailbox with my head pretty damn hard. Yeah, it's happened to me. But, you know, I don't know what it really means to have a concussion. So I could understand that, you know, CT has always brought up, you know, what could happen long term, right? And it's one of those things where you have to be very, very, very unlucky. You have to be very unlucky.
And I'm gonna bring up another sport. I'm a boxing fan, and I look at some of these older fighters that continue fighting, and when they retire, they're basically punch drunk and they can't even talk correctly, and that's what I fear with Tua specifically.
Well, problem is these are two completely fucking different situations. Again, you're fighting literally, even in MMA and boxing. You know, you have gloves, but you're taking direct shots to the fucking head. There's no helmet, there's no headgear, there's no nothing. That to make that comparison of apples to oranges is ridiculous. The thing is even if you saw all the articles that came out today, it was the Dolphins holding him in protocol for quite some time, and it was deliberate. It had nothing to do with setbacks. It had nothing to do with reoccurring symptoms.
How big of a fan are you for mouthpieces?
Real quick. CT, the article you sent me, do you have the full article so we can put it up so everybody can see it? Or do you want
let me ask him real quick, Batman. As far as mouthpieces, are mouthpieces like very underrated? Do they mean anything when it comes to shock absorption?
In all reality, no. The only thing that they're specifically now, there is data that suggests that if you alter the jaw alignment, that it can reduce concussions, but there's no real hard data that supports it.
I'll bring up
to protect the teeth. That's all.
Okay, CT, but I'm gonna bring up guys that are retired. I'm gonna bring up the perfect example of a guy on the other side of the ball that got affected to the extreme by concussions, and a guy like Junior Seau Jr. He played linebacker, and that's a physical getting hit all the time, and quarterbacks are the same way. That's what I fear with Tua, that in the long run, him playing football might cause him to do something crazy like that.
Yeah, but you have to understand the position and the difference, and you have to take into account them being taught heads-up football now, where, again, Junior Seau, they weren't being taught that shit. They always led with the top of their head. And, yeah, if you're using incorrect form, then that in itself makes you more open to having repetitive concussions, but it has nothing to do with the actual player. And I'm bringing it up for you real quick. Actually, you
I got it right here.
Did I?
I got it right here.
Okay, yeah.
So let me
I
read
was
this
gonna
article.
send it
Came out
over to
today
you, but
at 1:23 p.m. Eastern. Marcel Lewis Jack. Of course, you guys have heard of him as well. So again, he said, this is what the article states. Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa
that's
has cleared the
Marcel from
concussion.
Big O Show.
Yes. Has cleared the concussion protocol, a source told ESPN more than 1 month after entering it. NFL Network was the first to report the news. Says Tagovailoa was diagnosed with his second concussion of the season after hitting his head during the Dolphins' loss to the Green Bay Packers on Christmas Day. He was placed into the protocol the next day and missed the team's final 3 games of the season. He was named the first alternate to the Pro Bowl games, but would not attend despite having cleared the protocol, a source told ESPN. That source also said the length of Tagovailoa's most recent stay in the concussion protocol was deliberate and was not the result of any debilitating symptoms or setbacks. Let me read that one more time. That source also said the length of Tagovailoa's most recent stay in the concussion protocol was deliberate and was not the result of any debilitating symptoms or setbacks. The 30-year quarterback set career highs in completion percentage, passing yards, passing touchdowns in a resurgent season that saw him win a FedEx Player of the Week in week 2 and 8. I believe it was 3, actually. But Tagovailoa also led the NFL in passing rating during the 2022 season. He missed the better part of 6 games after sustaining concussions in week 4 and week 16. The NFL and the NFLPA launched 2 joint reviews into how his head injuries were handled this season, the first of which resulted in termination of an unaffiliated neurological consultant who had cleared him to play after he hit his head in week 3 and stumbled shortly after. The league altered its concussion protocol as a result of the same joint review. Dolphins general manager Chris Greer said the team will enter the 2023 season with Tagovailoa as its starting quarterback, and that doctors Miami has spoken to do not believe Tagovailoa's concussions will leave him more than susceptible to head injuries. And again, before we continue,
bullshit. Sorry.
A lot of the stuff, going into the season, Tua will be 100% ready to go. And again, a reset has happened with the concussion protocol. So if Tua, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't happen, but Tua gets a concussion next season, it's going to be treated like the first concussion. Am I right, CT?
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like it's going to be a third concussion.
This is stuff I've been saying for fucking months, though. This is the same thing.
So he won't miss 3 or 4 weeks. He'll miss 1 week.
Yeah, that's the whole point, though. Is I've been saying this for months, Cap, and you kept getting mad at me when I said it, bro. It's the optics. They deliberately did not allow him to progress in the protocol, even though it stated specifically he had no setbacks and no symptoms. They deliberately did it to hold him out more than the 7 to 10 day window because they knew that the fucking world's eyes were on them. The NFL is like, oh shit, this is the second time this shit's happened in a fucking there's no way. Bro, it had nothing to do with whether he was healthy enough to play or not. The NFL.
So you think it got affected also after the Damar Hamlin situation too?
Absolutely. I said it the other night on Batman's show. There's no way that they're going to have Tua have a scary injury. That one Cincinnati guy, the one Cincinnati guy that hit his head and they carted him off. Bro, they had fucking literally 4 huge things this season, and the Damar Hamlin thing, absolutely. They're already.
So we're not a victim of circumstance. We're a victim of optics.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. A lot of things. Yeah. Bro, you got to take into account that Damar Hamlin, literally, the NFL was going through that whole goddamn mess. Then to a fucking, what was it? 2 weeks after the Tua thing, they could have brought him back, but that 3rd week, or leading into that 3rd week, from that Monday, fucking Damar Hamlin collapses on the field. And then you think the NFL is going to turn around and go, oh, let's throw Tua back in there. God forbid anything happens to him. Hell no. They were like, no, he's not playing. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like the article said, it was deliberate. It wasn't this shit. It was planned. It wasn't like, oh, it took him 37 days to pass fucking protocol. No, they kept him in there that long. He had no setbacks. He had no symptoms. They just wanted the optics. They didn't want to they don't want to look like idiots, unfortunately.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, and
How do you guys feel
also
about
another thing that worries me about Tua, CT, and I'm not sure if this is just me being negative on the kid too. Like the three big games that he played against at the end of the season, it seemed like he froze up in the big moment. Like he didn't show up in San Francisco. He didn't really play well against the Chargers, and it was 50-50.
Anthony,
with
do you
the
think he had a
Packers.
concussion in the San Francisco game? You think Joey Bosa gave him a concussion?
Oh my God, we're gonna go down this road again.
No, I'm curious. I'm curious what the guy want. I'm curious of his opinion.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there was possible. Wasn't there a possible third concussion, but they didn't know if it was a positive concussion, CT? I thought
that was the week before the Bills when we played them. What, week 3?
Oh,
because then Cincinnati happened in week 4. But again, yeah, that was way before. And again, he went a stretch of 8 weeks without having a concussion. He was absolutely back to baseline at that point. The problem is again, and we've discussed it, is I think part of that is, any player has the tendency to fucking land on their back and try to fucking hold their head forward, right? But the problem is if you're getting tackled in a way that, unless your neck muscles are fucking ginormous, you're not stopping your big ass head from slamming against the ground. The thing is you have to find a way, whether it's, if you're going to take a sack or whatever and somebody's trying to sling you around, you remember as soon as your ass or shin or knee hits the fucking ground, the play is over. So at that point, put your fucking arm to brace yourself, not outstretched, but like say, I don't know like if you're going to lay down and you put your arm on your head on your arm, when you're laying down in your bed sideways, just to put your arm up there so that you're going to cushion that impact and not have your helmet slam straight into the fucking ground.
Mm-hmm.
How much stock do you put into helmets, CT? Like all this stuff I hear about these new helmets and the stuff that like the guy from San Francisco, the tight end, and his helmet. How much stock do you put in stuff?
Other than this new Axiom, the very brand new one,
Yes.
there's been a lot of hoopla about it, but the NFL put out its ratings earlier this year, and they have to put out those ratings to tell you which helmets are approved by them. It didn't do any marketably better than the top 4 or 5 helmet types anyway. So people
again,
made
just
this
to touch
to
on the helmet, So because CT knows a lot, the helmet Tua uses is the Speed Flex, right? So it has these grooves on the front on the crown where with impact hits, there's pods inside, right? And what these pods do, I'm trying to get Cat for Life. He's in the back, so he could hear it. So there has these pods inside that have like inflatable. It's like an inflatable. How do you explain? It's like an inflatable padding that it reduces the impact upon a helmet to helmet hit or anything like that, right? And these are inflatable pads that they are adjusted. I don't know if they do it gamely, but I'm sure they do it by game. But yeah, they're adjusted. There's like a little pump, and you adjust it. Technically, like Greer mentioned in the press conference at the end of the season when asked the question about the helmet, Tua has one of the top helmets. To be exact, he has the number 3 highest rated helmet.
Why not number 1?
Well,
number 1 is the one that CT's talking
Axiom
about. It's the Axiom.
Axiom is number 1, and they're the only reason that they give a slight more benefit is just like he said with the Speed Flex. There's only 3 panels. Well, the Axiom is broke up into 5 separate panels. Mm-hmm. So what it does is it deflects some of that inertia better because it has more panels, and the panels can flex in between each other so that it's not one hard hit. Does that make sense? It deflects some of that force.
The Axiom helmet, so you guys know, it's the newest helmet, like CT said, by the NFL. And the Axiom helmet is the helmet that Kenny Pickett got after he suffered his 2 concussions this year. That's the helmet they gave him. And that's the helmet that he was using after he suffered those 2 concussions this season. Now, again, a lot of people say we're going to get into the helmet conversation. Listen, it's just to inform
I don't
people
want to.
so
It's
they
not
understand.
marketable.
Again, yeah, exactly. I'm not getting paid by Rydell. I'm not getting paid.
No market difference. There's no marked difference in their improvement.
I'm just saying, don't you think he should have it by now? Like, shouldn't he have the best of the best protection at this point?
Listen, I reached out to Nick Hicks myself, and I told Nick Hicks, listen, and a lot of people did. It wasn't just me. Consider it. Just consider it. Consider switching to the Axiom. Again, the cool thing about it, this is the cool thing about it. It's a smart helmet that basically you can get, like CT mentioned, right? With the 5 panels. And the thing about it, it has technology. You can look, it says Axiom comes standard with Insight smart helmet technology and innovative impact sensing and reporting system that collects and transmits head impact data from the field in real time. So obviously you need a subscription. Obviously the NFL can get access to this. Teams can get access to this. It just helps. It helps.
Yeah, the thing is if Tua wanted it, he could have it. The thing is there was actually Travis Kelce and his brother were talking about it too a few weeks ago. When everybody started talking about it, they said the reason why is you see that the visor there, the whole eye opening or top opening is wider than normal helmets, and a lot of players don't like that. A lot of players don't like that extra space because they can get poked in the eye and shit. And that's why almost all of them, they're wearing a visor, Kenny Pickett included. So that's because they don't like how wide that gap is.
So CT, being that you're a therapist, do these helmets like prevent a lot more stingers? Because I know it's all about the tackling or how these players
for elite performance
do head-to-head contact. But do these helmets prevent more stingers?
An innovative True Fit system creates a customized performance liner that is built to fit. A surround flex system with flex panels engineered into the shell to improve impact response. A True View frontal protection system provides additional flexing, more energy management, and a better impact response. A panoramic elliptical face mask with cast construction and visor strengthens the face mask structure and provides a sweeping view of the field. Insight Analytics smart helmet technology records, analyzes, and reports to help coaches reduce head impact exposure and improve player performance. The future is here.
Again, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not, they don't give me any money. And I know we're just talking about a helmet. Again, he has a top-rated helmet. He does. Literally, 90% of the NFL has the Speed Flex helmet, the Rydell Speed Flex helmet. This is a newer helmet. I'm just saying, if I'm Tua's trainer, if I'm Tua's quarterback coach, if I'm Tua's family, I'm telling him, hey, it wouldn't hurt. Try it out. That's all I'm saying. He does have a top-rated
helmet. So, CT, I have a question for you.
Yeah, I heard the stinger question, and yes and no, not really, because – I mean, the stingers are more involved in neck injuries or things like that.
I thought a helmet's supposed to protect the neck as well, or is that more that fat padding that you see coming out of the back of the jersey normally?
Neck brace?
Yeah, you can wear a neck pad, and it does reduce your neck roll and the possibility. You wear a neck roll because it only allows your helmet to go so far backward. But the problem is again, that itself, if you're slamming your back of your head against the ground, it's not really gonna stop your neck from getting forced too. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That. See, some of this stuff confuses me because they don't. Thank God you're a therapist and you can clarify some of this stuff for me because it confuses me sometimes.
No, it's just, again, I don't think there's any marked difference between the helmet types. They all have the same technology. Just every time you're going to come out with something new and it's a little bit better than the one before, And then 6 months from now, another one will come out that it's a little bit better than the Axiom. And then 6 months later, there's going to be another It's just, that's how the game is how do you
100%.
keep selling people new shit? You want to keep selling helmets. You don't want to go, oh, well, we've made all the helmets we could ever make. No, you're going to make a new one that's it's like the fucking iPhone and everything else that we fucking buy. Every 6 months, some new's going to come out with something new with the stupidest little difference.
And the Axiom helmet is pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I can see why teams haven't switched over.
I read somewhere it's like $1,200.
No, that's like $900.
My wife
like
has a damn $1,400 Galaxy, and I'm like, I am not paying no goddamn $1,400 for a phone.
It better be something special. You better be able to cook on your phone.
That thing better.
Hey, Jose Valdez asked a question. He said, "Batman and CT, and as has anyone ever thought maybe it's not optics and maybe McDaniel really cares about Tua's health more than the game, and decided to keep him out of the rest of the season?" I can understand that. I can really understand that thought. I could. The unfortunate part of the NFL, and again, I'm not affiliated with a team. I wish I work for the Miami Dolphins, but this is a business. You're running a business, okay? If your head chef is not able to come to work, you're not gonna just not gonna open the restaurant. You're gonna want your head chef to be there by all means, right? So I can see them protecting Tua. At the end of the day, they care about the athlete, they care about the player, they care about the person, the human being. But
are they protecting him, or are they protecting their reputation?
I think the NFL's protecting themselves. The Dolphins are protecting themselves, and the Dolphins are protecting Tua. Now, Tua's coming out here with his own mouth and saying, "I want to play." He said this. I'm ready to go. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. That's just how it is. So it's kind of like, how do you not tell him not to go? The NFL intervenes deliberately, just like deliberately, like as far as like CT said. And they basically didn't let him out, and they cleared him now, and he's not going to play in the Pro Bowl, which is cool. But
that, tell me how ironic that is, though. So he told us after the first week he was wanting to play and ready to go, and then as the week after the fucking season is over, you lose your playoff game. Oh, magically on the 37th day you decided to clear him? No, that's bullshit. That's absolute fucking horseshit. Just like you said.
No, but you can't say that. CT, you can't say that. It is good reason. You can't give the organization doubt.
Oh no, I'm not giving them doubt in any way. What I'm saying is, it tells me that for whatever reason,
not a little bit of doubt at least.
I'm saying for whatever reason that they did it, you can argue about the reason. But I'm saying it makes no goddamn sense when he was saying a week after he was wanting to play the very next week, and then literally a week after our season ends.
Nothing has made sense this season. Nothing. There's been so much stuff where your eyebrows are still raised, and they just leave you with nothing being answered, but you have to be like, okay, well, I guess we got to trust them. That's exactly what you're saying. That's exactly
what
how
I didn't trust them about fucking. I didn't trust them about fucking Byron Jones. I said it the fucking in preseason
from the beginning. Yeah.
Cap, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a legit question. Obviously, you've been a fan of this team for a very long time, right? You've seen the all the lows that we've had, right? Your lifetime as a Dolphin fan. Whatever you want to call highs in your Dolphin fandom, you've seen them, right? And we've been frustrated with so many things that we could both agree on together, and CT and Anthony and a lot of us, a lot of things that we want this team to fix, and it's just not the quarterback, right? We've been talking about the running back, we've been talking about the offensive line, we've been talking for many years. We've been wanting this as a fan base, right? So at the end of the day, we come out here, we go to the games, we invest our time and money, and we do this. We come on platforms, we talk about it. We talk how we feel about the team. We share our thoughts and opinions, and then we basically move forward with the day, and we rinse and repeat.
That's a lot of time invested into a team, right?
It is. Oh, yeah. It is. So the more we invest all this stuff, time, money, everything, the more we want to have an input as far as what we want the team to do going forward.
Or a return. I mean, if you're not going to give us a return, at least get some of our input. I mean, you're getting input from the wrong people, apparently. Why not ask the fans for one?
So this
I don't think it's going to hurt.
I get you. So there's many things that we want fixed, right? Let's start with the offensive line. Listen, ain't nobody in this world that's complained more than I have since I've been a fan of this team.
That's a never-ending argument. You're going to lose that argument, man.
We've been wanting this. I've been wanting this line to get fixed since I started watching the Dolphins. The closest thing I ever seen to a
unicorn,
the nastiest O-line was the unicorn line. It was 2016, I believe, and they only played 5 games together. They only played 5 games together that season, and it was the most amazing thing I had ever seen in my life. And that was Jay Ajayi's breakout year. That was Tannehill taking us to the playoffs prior to getting hurt. It looked amazing.
I've seen a better line with Jamie Nails and Ricky Williams running the ball. That was like a good line too.
I get you, but as far as star power,
close to the unicorn line.
Yeah, the unicorn line was the best I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, that was like fucking having 3 goddamn bulldozers and just driving down the fucking road and just pushing everything out of the goddamn way.
I would compare that line to. It was almost similar to the Great Wall that the Cowboys had in the 90s. Almost.
So my thing is, again, we come out here, right, and we complain about the O-line. They don't fix it. They try to put a Band-Aid over it. Say, hey, don't look here though, but look at this guy. You know, this guy's good. But we keep putting a Band-Aid year after year after year. We put a Band-Aid over it. Now the wound is still there, and you have 100 Band-Aids on it because we keep putting a Band-Aid.
But let's correct this though. Let's correct this though. You were complaining about the O-line, not me.
I've been complaining about the O-line for a long time, Cap. Even before the unicorn line.
But this season we didn't have reason to complain about it. But for some reason we looked for a lot of reason to complain about it.
Let's go recap. I mean, look, the receipts. Just people say there's receipt. The receipts are out there. I've been on these Twitter streets complaining about the O-line since like June of last year. I've been complaining.
Why are you such a masochist?
I've been complaining.
Talking about you walking through the Twitter streets like it's a good thing.
This is after we got Armstead and after Connor Williams. I kept saying those are great additions. Definitely better than last year. We cannot sit here and not lie. Better than what we had last year. Last year, again, people hate this. And I know people hate this, but it's a fact. Arguably the worst O-line in NFL history last season. So anything you do to it this year has to be an upgrade, regardless. You got a Pro Bowl left tackle in Armstead. We knew about the injuries. We knew that was going to happen. We knew he was going to give you a full season. We expected that. Connor Williams was an awesome surprise. He was a top 13 left guard in the league, converted him to center, ended up being a top 5, top 6 center in the league. Granted, awesome. I love it. Our run game improved as far as our efficiency, running 4.3 yards per carry. I loved it. Now, our pass was bad. I think we were ranked 29th, 30th in the league. It was pretty bad. Now, what do we do, Cap? What is it that we do? You look at our team. What does our offense rely on, Cap? It's passing the ball, throwing it downfield, right? We're ranked 29th. Even though during the season,
because you wanted to invest $13 million into a tight end that you didn't even use.
Towards the end of the season,
that's on the GM.
You realize that your run game, it's pretty efficient. Yet you start to run the ball efficiently. You start using what you have as far as a run grade, as far as your O-line, and you see our O-line started to look better.
But but you have to blame part of that on Greer and McDaniel because, again, it wasn't even, our run game. No, our run game only showed up 5 games this fucking season. So our run game only showed up 5 fucking games this season.
I hear you, but let's go back.
But the thing is the problem is
I need to go. I need to take Cap on a roller coaster because Cap just hears me saying spewing O-line. Everybody, F the O-line. We need more than we need a quarterback like Monjo's spewing about the quarterback. We need a linebacker. Of course, we need all these things.
So we were a team that was ready to go all in to go to the Super Bowl, and now we're Swiss cheese.
No. What I'm saying is
no Cap. Hold on, let me finish the roller coaster ride. Let me finish the roller coaster for Cap real quick. So we got better. Our O-line grade as far as the run game, and you could see it in the stats. We're ranked like 17th, I think, or top. No, actually, no, I apologize. I think it was like 11. So we being 29th overall, O-line was ranked 22, 24, right? So you could again, I preached. I said we needed guys. We didn't do it. Throughout the season, we got injuries. It happens. It's the NFL. Injuries happened. We were bringing guys off the street to try to supplement. And a lot of these guys, some of these guys, Shell produced for us. Very good, solid right tackle. Could potentially be your starting right tackle. You brought him off the street for like $1.5 million. And you got Lamb that you brought into with an injury, but he came in, got hurt, but it's still pretty solid.
Who got hurt first, Armstead or Tua this season?
Armstead.
They technically no. Well, Armstead came in hurt. Armstead came in hurt. Like he disclosed the injuries after he got really hurt, but he had that toe injury before Tua got the concussion. Before Tua got the concussion,
he had the toe injury in the preseason. He said said he was dealing with it since
and the
preseason.
Concussion happened, and that game he left. The concussion game for Tua, he ended up leaving that game. That toe got hurt, and that's when they put, I think, Greg Little at left tackle. But hold on, let me just finish. Remember the unicorn line, right, Cap? Remember how amazing it was, right? And we had maulers on that line.
It was all right. It was not all that. It always hurt.
It's the best line I've ever seen. Though. Always hurt, but it's the best line I've ever seen. Listen, I'm not the type of fan that discredits. Like, I'm not gonna throw any names out there, but there's guys in the community that say Herbert is not good because of this, Burrow's not good because of this, or this guy's better than this guy, and that's no. I just want to say this. Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback. Okay, he's a very good quarterback. He's a quarterback that he's mobile. He can be mobile. He can throw downfield. He's very good. He's working on getting his game better. The Philadelphia Eagles surround him with an O-line. You can argue. If you don't want to say that San Francisco has the best O-line, that's fine. Philadelphia is ranked the best O-line in the league. They got 3 Pro Bowlers. Again, let me repeat myself. They got 3 Pro Bowlers on that offensive line. They have a competent run game. Two-headed monster, along with Jalen Hurts. That's 3. They got decent run game. They have a defense that comes to play every single game. Granted, they've been lucky that they weren't as hurt as we are, but they come every single game. They come to the table and give you high production. They don't take days off. They don't go 3rd and 15s every 5 plays. They don't do any of that garbage. Herbert is a very good quarterback. You put him on that offensive line with that good defense. And obviously he got upgraded as far as receivers as well, just like we did. They upgraded his receivers, good running game, good online. Herbert goes from being a very good quarterback to looking like an MVP elite looking quarterback, right? So people say, oh, Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew is not a good quarterback. He is an average quarterback with that team. Gardner Minshew is not a good quarterback. Again, I repeat myself. Gardner Minshew is not a good quarterback. But it helps him being in that system. Again, not trying to make excuses. Tua got hurt last year, not because of his offensive line. Tua got hurt because he was holding on to the ball. Fortunately, he got hurt. Going into that Green Bay game, that's a freak accident, in my opinion. I don't know how you can get hurt, but it happens. He got hurt. He got tripped up, landed bad, hit his head. It happens. None of the times that Tua got hurt was because of the offensive line being incompetent. Not here to say that. But you improve the offensive line, Cap, and everybody knows this is obvious. You improve the offensive line, your production can get better in the run game. Your production can get better in the pass game. Your production can get better in the December time when you need to run the ball. Your production can get better all across the board. Your running backs will look like studs. It's a fact. It don't matter what you have back there. It's going to look good as far as your running backs. Imagine the running back production, what we had if you improve it. Imagine the passing game production if Tua could actually not think and hold the ball over because he knows he has time and actually be able to launch it. It all comes into fruition. And again,
so
Tua
then
goes down.
Do you want a real middle linebacker or you want a real left tackle? Which one do you want?
We're gonna get into no. We have a good left tackle. We're not gonna.
He's pretty much on a rental. Let's be real. He's not gonna be here forever.
No, but he's still here for 4 years. We probably 3. So
what I was trying to say earlier, Batman, you're fine. I was just saying, but what I was trying to say was, it comes down to Greer because the problem is everyone could see Austin Jackson and fucking Eichenberg are trash, and you were willing. You could go out and get Connor Williams, but you couldn't spend 6 or 7 fucking million on a decent right tackle. You said, "Nah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw this shit together." Then Austin Jackson gets injured in his first goddamn game. Then Eichenberg gets injured in the third fucking game. And go figure, when the replacements came in, the offensive line played better without them there.
But that's
Greer. But that's Greer.
It is Greer. You know why? You know when I noticed that it was Greer and it wasn't McDaniel? Eichenberg went down. Obviously, we've been preaching for Robert Jones to start over Eichenberg from the beginning of the season. Robert Jones comes in, plays left guard, looks pretty damn good. First game that Eichenberg went down, he came in, stepped in, and looked great. He even mauled the guy down the field. He even mauled him. Like, I don't think you got to see that. I think he ate him. I'm not gonna lie. I think he ate the guy. That being said, the man looked good for us. What happened when Eichenberg was ready to come back? Robert Jones is playing great. I'm not saying he's a Pro Bowler. I'm not a superstar in the make. I'm not saying it. He played good enough to say we don't have an issue. Our issue is not that. Did he have problems throughout the season? Of course he did. He did.
Hell yeah.
He did. But because we looked at the all-22 a couple of times, he did a couple bonehead things.
Yeah, he has issues with stunts and communication, which is fine. But you expect that from a guy coming in off the bench, not being a starter, not working with them, and
undrafted.
But the problem is he came.
The sad part is that you have an undrafted guy that's playing better than a guy you selected in the third round.
Exactly. That's
my thing is this guy. So this is where Greer steps in. Eichenberg comes out. You take Robert Jones out and you put Eichenberg back in, knowing damn well that your production you were getting for Robert Jones is much better than Eichenberg. So I ask you, Cap, if based on the analysis from McDaniel, based on the guys that he's brought in to coach up the line, Applebaum, all these guys, Bevel, they've seen
we
these guys.
We got to add one more. You got to add one more to that. Austin Jackson went out. He got injured, right? He comes back, okay? He gets injured again, but in that time, you pick up Shell off the fucking street. He was bagging fucking groceries at a goddamn country Walmart somewhere. And this guy, for $1.5 million, comes and outplays your first-round pick. And then a week later, they put him in over Shell, who played a great 2 games before that, and he gets injured within a quarter again. And guess what? You put Shell back in, and then he fucking plays awesome.
So my point exactly is that you had guys producing for you, Cap. They're not world movers, but they were better than what you have. Better than the stuff you drafted in the first round, third round.
How the hell did you get me into a 10-minute conversation about the O-line, bro?
I'm just trying to tell you, when I say O-line, it's not because of an excuse, because we have guys that are compatible that we have. That maybe I'm down a road.
Why are we discussing O-line?
But Greer is trying to show.
You want to talk about Tua when we could sit here and have a 10-minute conversation about the issues with the O-line, just like we can have an hour-long conversation about the middle linebacker spot. We can talk about lack of fucking cornerback depth.
See, this is my thing, Von Joe. This is the thing that pisses me off, and you guys don't give any credit. You guys say Tua didn't make any of these receivers better. Tua didn't do that. Quarterback has to do that. Well, I tell you this, Von Joe. I think Tua made this O-line better than what it really was. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. He masked those deficiencies.
As a matter of fact, I want to say, Von Joe, that's bullshit. Because I was complaining about this defense and the O-line in the fucking Baltimore
if the O-line
game,
is protecting for 5 seconds,
we were fucking winning.
I mean, what else do you want the O-line to do? How is he masking the O-line for 5 seconds and still getting hit?
That's his fault. That's his problem. That's his thing that he has to fix.
Okay, so how is he masking the O-line,
towards
bro?
the end of the year, after the concussion in the Bengals, you saw him getting rid of the ball if the pocket collapsed. You saw him throwing it out of bounds. You saw him improving on that, Cap. Besides the time that he's literally just trucked the guy right after the concussion, you saw him getting rid of the ball. Now, the Green Bay game, listen, it was a casual trip block. He fell or he tripped. He landed on his head. You could say that he was holding on to the ball. Maybe he didn't see nobody downfield. Maybe he was going out for a run because the way he went to the right. Might have said, let me go for the run. I think I could take this. He tripped. He landed on his head. Listen, I'm not giving an excuse for him. Again, it's crazy how you can get hurt like that because he didn't fall correctly. And again, it's his fault. Again, I'm just saying, Cap, I'm going to be very simple. I'm going to make it very clear. You fix the O-line. It helps the team run game. It helps Tua. It helps this offense more fruition is better. Tua gets hurt. Tua goes down. If he goes down, or when, like you guys say, when he goes down,
plug and
you
play.
have your backup
That's
quarterback
it.
come in, and now this O-line is going to be able to protect you. You'll be able to run the ball. You can't run the ball if they know the quarterback. They're going to stack the box if they know the quarterback can't throw. They're going to stack the box. Let them stack the box with a good O-line. Let's throw it over the top. Let them keep stacking the box. Eventually, the game is going to open up right over the top. So you got to fix the O-line. I've always been a guy, you fix the trenches. Our defensive line looks pretty stacked. Our O-line is it got improvement last year. McDaniel said year 2 of him fixing this O-line is going to be better, and he might complete it. He does it. I'm telling you, it's just going to help every quarterback situation as far as whether it's Tua, whether it's Skyler, whether it's Pepito from the esquina. It don't matter. You're going to fix the O-line. It helps anybody you put in back there. It does.
Yeah,
Facts.
it helps the running backs. It helps the quarterback. It helps the defense. It helps everything. And this is where, again, even if Tua comes out and he doesn't stay healthy or he shits the bed next year, you have those first-round picks. You have the assets to go get a quarterback. But now you don't have to worry about, I gotta rebuild this offensive line and get a quarterback. No, it's plug and play. All right. I could give up my first, 3 or 4 picks if I have to move up to get whoever I want, because I don't have glaring needs at the offensive line anymore. I don't have glaring needs at the middle linebacker position. I don't have glaring needs at backup cornerbacks. Then it's plug and play. It doesn't matter what QB's coming in.
Don't fall for the trap, Cap. That's what Von Joe said. Don't fall for the trap. All my BS. I'm just laughing. Not gonna lie. Hey, shout out to everybody in the comment section. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 41 in the room. Hit the like button. We'll talk about linebackers. You want to talk about linebackers? We all want linebackers, right? Cap.
Yep.
So right now on the roster, we have, again, I'm going with Cap. I know what CT wants to do. Don't say anything, CT. Obviously, Baker's on the roster, Cap. You have Cameron Good is on the roster that we brought him back after the game that we lost. And you have our rookie, Channing Tindall. Those are your 3 guys that you currently have signed to the team next year. Cap, would you like to bring back some of the guys that we had on the team? And I'm going to give you some. Landon Roberts, Andrew Van Ginkel, what's his other guy's name? Duke Riley, Sam McGuavin. Would you like to bring back one of those guys, Cap?
Nah, man, to be honest with you, I think we need to do like a Carlos Dansby type of deal and just go after somebody, bro. It's just, can intimidate somebody going down the middle, bro. Like, we need to take care of that position also as well. Like, it's been a while, too. It's like, we forget that part. Like, I'd rather invest doing that than having to patch up the O-line when we can do that throughout the season.
You want to get yourself a good middle linebacker with good instincts. Waste some of our good money, because I agree. We've been wanting that guy for a long time. Since Dansby, we haven't really had a beast in the middle.
Oh, come on. Even when Dansby played, he sucked.
I get, but I want to give credit to Dansby. I don't want to say, listen, I got to say that because I'm not going to say Zach Thomas. People are going to be pissed off at me. I'm not going to say that. So I'm going to say Channing Crowder. I'm going to say Dansby. I'm going to say Channing Crowder. I'm going to say Dansby. I'm going to mention these names. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say their guys were trash. They were good, but they weren't world movers. They weren't Zach Thomas. But my thing is,
in his first year, he played well. In that second year on that contract, he played like dog shit. Stop it. Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah, I know, but compared to Wheeler and Ellerby, I mean, that was a pretty good contract compared to those contracts.
Yeah, Wheeler and Ellerby. Oh my God, why do you got to make? Oh my God, that's.
Don't even mention those guys. All right, so going back to that, you go get yourself. You said go get yourself the top middle linebacker. It's going to cost you between 10 and 20 million. Right, depending on the age and depending on how big of an impact they are, it's going to cost you that, but it's worth it. So you would go in the draft and also select another one, because you got to fill it out, Cap. You would go in the draft and get another one as well.
No, man, we got 6 picks only. I mean, I would experiment with the O-line at that point if we're going to have only 6 picks. Then I would do something with the O-line.
Nah, bro,
that's
there's
even
no way.
worse.
Bro,
all right, one thing that we all have to agree on from now on. And let's put it. I don't even want to hear this anymore. We got 5. After this, after today, and again, people are still going to spew this. Hey, granted, we do have Mike McDaniel, Applebaum. We have all these guys on the team. Chris Grier is making these decisions as far as the O-line. I had a good conversation literally right before I headed home. We were talking about Chris Grier developing, drafting, scouting O-line. Whoever he has on his team, as far as his scouts, that scout offensive lineman should have been fired a long time ago.
And
now,
linebacker.
Could it be?
Scouts.
Linebackers too? Could it be that Greer's the one that scouts the O-line? That could be a thing. He's not going to fire himself. So therefore, Cap,
my God,
I don't want Grier. I don't care if it's the second round or 2/3 or 6th or 7th. I don't want Chris Grier drafting any more offensive linemen for his rest of his tenure as a Miami Dolphin.
No, it's not even that.
You find guys off the street.
Do you trust him? Do you trust him drafting a running back too?
Let me say this.
Hey, let's say you want to Cap. You want to use a third rounder. Let's say you want to use your third rounder for a lineman. Go even off the street. No, even off the street. Even off the street. CT. You have a third rounder, and they're convinced that they want to go draft a center. They want to go draft a guard, a tackle with that third round pick. Go trade that third round pick for a guy that's doing something productive. They don't have to be a world mover. Give me somebody that's doing something productive in the league. You can get that for a third round pick. The capital is sufficient.
Exactly.
I am not investing on projects, on guys. Let's hope and see. Listen, we got a whole bunch of projects on the offensive line. I'm not adding a fourth to it. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Dieter came in, shit the bed. Eichenberg came in, shit the bed. Austin Jackson came in, shit the bed. Like, what are we doing?
Bro,
we traded for the guy from
goddamn street that outplayed a first round and third round pick. That's absolutely fucking unacceptable. Period. How the fuck did 2 years ago we had undrafted free agents a la what's his name? We brought in Illuminor. We had the other center behind him that was with Dieter. He gets fucking cut, goes to another team, and is their backup fucking center. And when their center went down, he came in and played fucking amazing.
Exactly.
Wait, we picked him up as an undrafted free agent, and then he made it all the way to the last round of cuts, and we fucking cut him just like we did Illuminor. And guess what? Both of them went to other teams and were highly successful.
Bro, Cat for Life, Illuminor is one of the highest rated right tackles to be in free agency this year. We had that guy, and we cut him. What's going on, Tom?
We also had Flowers. We paid money to Flowers to leave.
Evaluation of them to begin with. But then how do you find these rough hidden gems? I don't know how he pulls it out of his ass, but the problem is just like you said, I'm not fucking drafting anymore. Chris Grier, you're not allowed to draft offensive linemen anymore because you suck at it.
Or running back. If it wasn't for McDaniel bailing his ass out with San Francisco running backs, he would have been 0 for 8.
And it's not even that. I don't even want to get a running back that's going to be young and ready to go until we get an O-line that's going to block for him.
Exactly. I'd rather fix the trenches first. This offseason, get your tackle. If you want to get a guard so that, or a center so that Collins or Williams can go back to guard, get the fucking offensive line right, get the fucking middle linebacker, get a depth piece at cornerback, and then if you want to fucking spend money next year or a high draft pick next year, if Tua works out, you can use that first and a second to go hand pick your fucking running back.
So we pretty much got five draft picks. We can't really make noise. We got a limited supply of capital, even though we got $60 million extra. And the running back backup stock is not looking too good. And
I will say this year's cornerback class looks deep. We can use a second or a third round pick on corner.
Yeah, but my thing is just like Cap was saying, though, I agree with what you're saying. It comes down to, though, instead of spending, the little bit of money we do have, you can bring a couple guys back on the cheap, you know that Mostert and
Grant needs to stretch $1, bro.
Play here.
I agree with
AVGs. Say you bring in a starting middle linebacker, right? We're still stuck with Baker's dumbass, but you can go ahead and bring Brandon Jones down, and if you get a safety and put him in that hybrid, slot corner safety / linebacker role, so you can take Baker's ass off the field. And if you have AVG or you have Duke Riley, or you bring in, another, low-level guy, but somebody who's going to fit your scheme, he doesn't need to be a superstar. But I want that middle linebacker to be a fucking superstar. The reason why is he makes all the calls. He's the one that you're depending on to fucking shoot gaps and make, go out and cover guys. Bro, he needs to be a superstar. The other guys around him don't.
I agree. And again, we all know the position. Again, like somebody mentioned, let me give his name. It was SY. So yeah, SY. Like we have no running backs under contract. So again, there's rumors out there that they're trying to bring back Savon Ahmed, right? They're trying to bring back Savon Ahmed. Obviously, he's not going to break the bank. It's going to be very, very cheap to come back with the Miami Dolphins. I'm a big fan of Savon Ahmed. And again, I agree with what you guys said. You draft a running back. Obviously the positions I want to attack are running back.
I'm not drafting any running back. You're insane. You trust that man drafting a running back.
Wait, Cap. Let me finish. Running back. It doesn't matter the order.
I'll get experiment with a tight end.
Listen, I'll give you what I would want, all right? And then what the Dolphins are probably going to do. I want a running back, no particular order. I want a running back. I want a cornerback. I want a linebacker. I want a tight end. And I also want I'm not doing.
Bro, I want free parking at the game. I want free parking at the game. I ain't gonna get that.
My last pick. Hold on. The last pick, my 7th rounder. I would draft a guy, and specifically just a stash on the team for special teams. A guy that can give me my punt returns, my kick returns. Go get me a guy that's specifically just for that. Again, you have to make a roster spot for him, but that's what I'm doing. Now, as far as what you guys want to do? We want to get Dolphins are probably going to go linebacker 2nd round. They're going to go running back 3rd, and the other 3rd they're probably going to get corner. That's probably what they're going to do. Probably.
I agree with you in the past with him drafting running backs, but with what McDaniel has done with running backs, I can trust that a little bit more in the draft.
I don't know, man. You had Edmonds, you had White, you had Dokes, you had Gaskins that's been there for a year and a half. I mean, you don't want to use him either. It's like you want to get these scat backs. I get that to implement the system, but man, like when you need 1 yard, why do you have to overthink it? Just get somebody that can pound it, get you 1 freaking yard, bro.
That's where the fullback comes into handy, and that's where
you had the fullback too, and you were using him downfield to block. So what are we doing? You had Ingle there to block and get you 1 yard, but you're using him to go out back to be in a point where Tua overthrows him 2 or 3 times. What are we doing? You can't pick up 1 yard?
Well, that's the issue. Is I think we had issues with that at the beginning, and as well as I do, how many times did we watch Eichenberg try to pull and trip over himself or somebody else, and then the 1 time or 2 times he didn't trip himself, he fucking overruns the gap that he's supposed to be blocking in.
Because you're implementing a zone run blocking scheme with guys that are not used to zone block. They're there just to freaking protect. That's it.
Yeah, but we played him in a power, because remember, last year we were in a power blocking scheme. Eichenberg couldn't do it in that scheme either, and neither could Austin Jackson. And yet we tried it all offseason, and Greer was
why is it
up his own ass?
You can't answer it. I can't answer it. But why is it in run blocking? They're great at run blocking. Why is it? It's just night and day when it comes to just pass protect.
Nah, Eichenberg is bad in the run and in the fucking pass.
Pollard's
I will give
gonna be
Austin
franchised.
Jackson his credit Austin Jackson is better
Pollard.
at.
Pollard's going to be franchised by the
Austin
Cowboys.
Jackson is better at run blocking than
Is he franchised or he's going to be franchised?
He's going to be franchised. They already said that they're intending to franchise him. It's like an $8 million cap hit if they franchise him.
There you go.
Yeah, they're going to franchise
You're
him.
going
The
to overpay
Cowboys
for Josh Jacobs. That's what you're going to do.
That's the thing I don't want to do, though. Listen, I know. Listen, Cap. I love the running back position. You know, me and you have been leading the storefront for a 3-down back for the last 3 to 4 years, right? We've been leading that pack with our flag up, running down the field. That's what me and you want.
Yeah, like acknowledge us. Nobody's
but I'm not paying 10, 18 million between that for.
No, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, not. That's absurd. So that's why I say. That's why I say.
Pay that much.
If you're gonna, if you bring back, hold on,
perfect ass middle
if you're gonna go
linebacker.
get, if you're gonna do that, if you want a running back, invest in it in the draft. Go get one in the second round. Pay the middle linebacker in free agency. Pay you want to get a corner or safety.
Why can't we get like a Bernie Parmalee, like a guy from Amazon or something, bro? That's just ready to prove something, you know?
I'm not paying for a running back. I'm not a running back. Listen, you could draft one, get him for 4 years. You're not gonna get him in the first round, so get him for 4 years under contract. Squeeze the life of them. Use them. If they work out for you, you re-sign them. But at that point, you have something. Again, there's a lot of guys that you can get in the second and third round at running back. There's a lot. Not saying they're world movers, but if you bring back, let's say you bring back
that every year. There's a lot. And
again, Cap.
Everybody
what do we
except
do?
For us.
Exactly. I am tired of that. I am tired of us investing on a running back in the 6th round, 7th round, and thinking this guy's going to be a world mover. They might show flashes. Like Gaskins was a 7th rounder, gave you flashes for 1 season or 2, 1.5 seasons. You had Jay Ajayi, gave you flashes for 1.5 seasons, drafted in the 5th round. You had Lamar Miller, gave you flashes for 2-3 years in the 5th round. Kenyon Drake, you brought him in the 3rd round, gave you flashes, got rid of him after like 2-3 years. I am tired of that. Invest on the running back. Go get your best running back at the 2nd round that you can get. If you have to move a Cedric Wilson to move up in the draft, you do it to move up in the top of the 2nd round. You move Cedric Wilson along with your 2nd round pick, and you go get a running back. They're going to be top running backs in there. Go invest your money on the offensive line. Go invest your money at middle linebacker. Go invest your money on bringing back some of our corners. If you want to go invest money because we're going to lose Byron Jones, go invest money on another cornerback. I am not investing money on a running back. I'm held as much as I want a Jacobs, as much as I want a Saquon, as much as I want a Pollard. I am not investing high-end money on guys that have been injury-prone. Pollard just came off of an injury his last game. He's coming off an injury, and he's going to be franchised. But Barkley won 16 mil. Jacobs literally broke records last year with a bad offensive line. That man's been hurt through his whole career. He's a beast, but he's been hurt his whole career. I am not investing not even 10 million on a running back. I am not. That's just me.
It's just a bad year, man. I mean, offensive free agent wise, it's a bad year, man.
Yeah, and that's where I was trying to say is, I think it'll be interesting because what I've talked, Cap, you and Batman, we've talked about it is if you're going to get a running back that you want to be a 3-down back, you don't get somebody who already has 75,000 miles on that engine. Do you get what I'm saying? That how many times do people invest in these guys that on not their first but their 2nd contract? They've been used and abused for 6 years. Then they come to you and they can't stay healthy. No.
So why can't we drive to one of these 32 guys front lawn and just ask if they're selling one of their cars? Like, why can't we do that?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at is I would rather pay the middle linebacker in free agency. And that, like Batman said, that allows you the ability to then move up in the draft. There you go. Yeah. My thing is, but if you take care of the corner and the backup corner or starting opposite corner and the middle linebacker, you go out and get a right tackle at minimum. It allows you the ability to then do I want to get rid of Cedric Wilson too. Let's make it a 2-for-1. Let's get rid of Cedric Wilson and fucking Baker's ass and a 2nd round pick and move up into the 1st round. How about that? and then we can go get your fucking running back. Because you want a young running back. You want a guy who doesn't have a fucking 75,000 miles on the tires already.
Look. See, you get into this to this situation where you start getting into this, man, where you start getting fired up about all these moves, and then it just comes back to the reality that we're just doing the same thing for the past going on 4 years already, man. Like, we're not making any headway, bro. We're not.
I agree. We've been in this same slump for fucking 50 years. The issue is again, and that's where something I wanted to say about the December shit. Bro, it doesn't matter what quarterback has been on this team. It doesn't matter what head coach has been on this team. It doesn't matter who the coordinator was. Fuck, it didn't even matter who the goddamn owner was. This team for the last 40 fucking years in December can't win. Period.
This is a funny one. Check this out. Breaking news. Check this. This is a good one. Breaking news. Chris Greer's landscaper's brother's niece's gynecologist, third cousin's nephew, told me directly that Vic Fangio will sign with the Dolphins tomorrow. Apparently, he's just old and moves slow. Decided to walk to Miami. Rock solid source. Stay tuned.
I told you, bro. You see? Everybody freaking out for nothing.
He did the Flintstone. He's coming in his pedal car. Oh, shit.
Listen, you know what doesn't help? And it's true. I gotta shout out D1. He said this, and I laughed, but it's true, though, bro. I said this yesterday. A lot of us in this fan base, and again, it's funny. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. It's funny, but it's messed up. It's really messed up. So a lot of people in this fan base, if you go on Twitter, right? If you go on Twitter and you Google Vic Fangio as far as like lookalikes and things like that, there's people all over Miami that are literally going out and taking pictures of people that look like Vic Fangio. And they're posting it on the internet saying Fangio spotted at Pollo Tropical, Fangio spotted at Publix, Fangio spotted at La Carreta eating croquetas.
If I was him and I saw that, I would.
That's see. This is what D1 said. He's like, think about this man making a decision, and he has to go and see this crap from the Miami Dolphins fan base that they're posting this like literally at the airport, at the pool, at the beach, drinking a pina colada.
But the thing is are these guys, are these people being serious, or is it overtly?
It's just to get attention. To get attention, and then people. Because think about it right now. Think about it right now. If you think about the Miami Dolphin fan right now, the one thing the majority of the fan base is thinking about is not Tua. Is Vic Fangio going to come here? That is the one thing.
Bro, let me tell you something. If you get into a situation where you start doing deep fakes and you got that guy somewhere that he's not, and you're alleging that he's somewhere and that's not him, like, that's when lawsuits start popping up, man.
You might be getting him in trouble with his wife that's on the other side of the fucking country. You
get what I'm saying? You have him on a yacht with some chick.
I saw Fangio at the beach with some chick or whatever, and then his wife's calling him, be like, where in the fuck have you been at?
Bro, but look, not to put his business out there. I'm not trying to put his business out there because we've known about, obviously, his girlfriend is in some kind of the medical field in California.
Yep.
And we know about his mom being in Florida, right? In Miami, and he has family in Philadelphia. I said this yesterday. Not to put the business out there, not to put the man's business out there, but he's been taking care of, his sick mom down here in Miami. So not to say that that's the reason why 100%, but that is a good reason for a son to want to come and retire in Miami. You could be with your mom and help her out. And obviously you'll be coaching the Miami Dolphins. You could retire. You could possibly bring your girlfriend. I know she wouldn't. She owns like some kind of medical thing in a medical facility or something. And she's like the owner. She's built her way
doctor,
up. Yeah, she's an eye doctor. She has her own practice. If she's willing to, relocate, come to Miami. Listen, that's a business. That's a business down here in Miami.
Hey, wait. Can I give this joke real quick? Hey, shout out to Mrs. Fangio or whatever she is. All these people, these old people come to retire to Miami. So the fucking glasses business is probably going to be pretty fucking profitable for you.
Miami has the number one LASIK company down here, bro.
I'm just saying, it's old people.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. CT, you're absolutely right. This place has the number one for optology and all that stuff, like for your
They
faces
do.
and your
Listen,
eyes?
I'm just lazy. Listen, when I was young, when I would say I was back in 2005, I got eye surgery. I got the LASIK, right? I got LASIK done. It's supposed to last 10 years. Every 10 years, you got to redo it again or use glasses. So I am overdue. I am 7 years overdue. Going into 8 years overdue. I need glasses. I'm not saying I'm blind as a bat. Batman is not blind as a bat, but it definitely
location.
I definitely need glasses
You
or I
are
need LASIK
you
again.
are a blind
So
ass fan. You are a
Mrs.
blind
Fangio,
ass
Mrs. Fangio, you're listening. Come take care of Batman. Listen, I'll be your first customer. Just
There
hear
you
me
go.
out.
Let's go. Hey,
me out.
CT with the idea, and then guess what? Batman's the first customer. Let's go. See, look, they're fucking. We're not creeps. We're not. Okay, there are some goddamn creepy fans over there posting.
Yeah. Think about it.
Husband, but hey, there's still some good fans out here. We just looking out for you. Hey, you got our back. Let's go win a fucking Super Bowl, and we'll get your back too, because you could put in a commercial and shit on the local Dolphins fucking game.
Yeah,
saying,
you
hey,
can promote it at the stadium.
Awesome, like Tua. You want to be able to see like a hawk, like my husband from the press box.
From the booth.
Let's go.
Hey,
She can hook it up, baby.
Look at the homie Keith Greenblatt. He said, Vic Fangio spotted at Popeyes on 35th and Atlantic Boulevard. Facts verified by Uncle Rico. See? I'm telling you. And listen, there's confirmation. People said that they saw him eating croquetas at the A La Carreta, which is a Cuban cuisine restaurant in Pembroke Pines. So it's like
that's my old stomping grounds.
I'm just saying, like there's rumors. Alex T, he said he heard it the other day. He was at Publix on Pembroke Pines. So it's like, listen, a lot could be funny. A lot could, obviously the majority of it is fake. But I mean, if he has his mom down here in Miami, we don't know where she's at. There's people saying that it's possibly. I heard rumors about West Palm Beach. That's what I heard. But I'm just saying, West Palm Beach is still a hell of a drive to the stadium. But I've heard rumors that family's located in West Palm Beach. So I'm just saying. There's
but
a
that's
business
the
out
whole
here.
point. So if she lives in West Palm, why is he at a Publix in Pembroke Pines? Why is he in that doesn't make any sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Like 2 and 2 don't add up on that. Because I know damn right, as much money as he makes, he's taking care of his mom. She sure as fuck ain't living in Pembroke Pines. That I can tell you. And I lived in Pembroke Pines.
Pembroke Pines is nice, man. What are you talking about? Pembroke Pines is really, and then you
Pembroke
go a little
Pines.
bit west. You got Weston. Weston is
but that's different. That's what I'm saying. Weston and Davie.
Weston is like Coral Gables. That's nice.
But Davie is too. You've got spots in.
That's
Davie
where Tua lives.
Really
that's where Tua lives.
expensive.
He lives in Davie. I mean, Davie has some beautiful houses.
My brother lives in that same area. He's loaded.
Listen, Davie. The majority. I'm going to tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. The majority of the Miami Dolphins live in two places, because I know one for a fact lives in
Weston,
Coral Springs and Davie. Those are your two locations. And where 95% of the Miami Dolphins fans. That's
Weston, bro. Southwest Ranches, they're all up there, bro.
Yeah, Southwest Ranches and Boca, because I know quite a few of them have fucking houses out in Boca too. Boca's
Kevin
the
Lee
fucking
thank you, Kevin Lee, for the
too.
$5 donation. He said, if you want to see defenses like Tua, they might lose her. Shout out to Kevin Lee. Appreciate the $5 donation. Thank you, Kevin.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good. Alex T said CT needs to take a shot. Oh, look, we got a Bills fan in the house. He said, Fangio coming to the Bills. You heard it here first. Listen, man, we've been hearing crazy rumors about you guys, man. We heard, I mean, I don't believe it, obviously, but I heard the Bills are getting mad at Josh Allen. I mean, I take it with a grain of salt. That's what we heard today on the Twitter Spaces, that the Bills are growingly angry
Josh
with
Allen sucks.
Josh Allen. I'm just saying, whether it's true or not.
Josh Allen sucks. They're finally realizing.
Fanatico said, I'm in Grand Palm with golf courses. Come over, Batman. Listen to me. I remember listening to Larry. Shout out to Larry, Phins Fans panel. You remember Cap and CT that Larry would always be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go golfing. You know, I gotta work out the shoulder." Remember?
Yeah.
Larry inspired me to go golfing one day with my friends. I said the story many times. Larry inspired me to go golfing. I had never done it in my life. I play mini golf, but that's not golf. And I said to myself,
golf?
No, I've done mini golf. I've never done any kind of golf.
I've been to Top Golf. No,
I'm
he
going.
said Top
I'm
Golf.
actually going to Top Golf for the first
is
time.
one of the driving ranges.
I'm going to Top Golf. I'm going to Top Golf on Saturday, actually, for the first time in my life.
There you go.
But that being said, I went with my friends. They had clubs. We rented the little golf cart. I remember they told me buy beer. I bought a bunch of beer. Bought a bag, a cooler full of beer. And I remember we get there, and like he's like, once we get on the range, after we hit a couple balls, we're going on the range. We could crack open the cooler. We could drink out there on the grounds, but we got to hit up the bar before we go in there. So I hit up the bar. We literally bought like a 12-pack of beer from the bar, and we were drinking. We hit the range. I said, this is fun. It's hard, but this is fun. This is fun. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. Once we got on the field and we started drinking, and everybody's dressed up, I'm there. I don't have no golf shoes or nothing. I'm there just wearing some sneakers. And, I got my shorts. I got my polo. I got my polo tucked in. I look nice. And I'm out there hitting the ball. I guarantee this. I'm not trying to incriminate myself, but I guarantee I definitely broke a car window or two. Definitely, 100%. 100%.
You said Batman may or may not have.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're gonna have perfect form from now on.
Exactly.
But
so
what it is it's about.
I can hit the ball, but
Batman.
I can't control it. I could hit it.
Batman,
I can't control
I'm the same way, bro. I've got all these big muscles, bro. I can whack the shit out of it at the driving range. But once we get on the course, bro, that's where
so you tell me, where's the hole? It's over there.
All you gotta say is when you hit a car, Batman, and they ask you who you are, you say my last name's Tua. Tango Valor.
No, my last name is Man. First name is Bat. I'll say that. But listen.
No,
so I finished the day. I finished the
bro,
day. It literally took us like 7 hours, right? Because it was a group of like 4 of us, including myself. And we're drinking. So between shots, we're drinking. We had a great time. And I said to myself, damn,
that's the
this
whole
is
thing.
fun. I said to myself, this is a lot of fun. I can see why Larry says he goes golfing once a week. I said, damn, I love this. And guess what?
Because I suck at it, bro. But it's
I went to my local.
It's getting popular over here now.
I went to my local Dick's Sporting Goods. They had like a nice set for sale with the bag. I spent like almost $280 something, bought it. And then the following week, the buddies invited me. And then I said, no. I got my clubs. Took them out. I even got a glove. Said, I'm ready to go. We had a great time once again.
Wait, no. Tell the audience the truth. You done went and bought that set and the glove.
I'm about to.
Still sucked. And you still
of course.
But it doesn't matter.
I suck regardless.
It doesn't matter. That's the whole point.
Hold on. The day ended. And that was 2 years ago. Those golf clubs have not seen daylight since then. And again, don't tempt me with a good time. Don't tempt me with a good time. Larry doesn't live in Miami. If Larry lived in Miami, definitely I'll hit up Larry. I just can't go during the week because usually I work. But I said, Larry, I'm down to go play some golf. Larry tells me he's the Michael Jordan of golf. That's what I heard. That's what I've heard. So
no, all I was trying to say, Batman, is we all know, like, I suck at it too. I got a set of clubs too. I got, I've got, my workplace. We've got some higher ups that they want to come out and talk shit, and I'm a competitive guy. I was like, no, we'll go play. And you spend more time drinking and talking shit than you do fucking hitting the goddamn golf ball. And it's the best time you will ever have. You can suck at golf when you chip in and you're fucking taking a 2-inch chunk out of the grass out while you're trying to hit with the fucking 3-iron and they're making fun of you. But you're drinking, you're having a good time, bro. That's
no, my
what
buddies
it's
are like,
about.
you can't use that one. You gotta use this iron. You don't use that one. You gotta. If you tell me, I use the same one for the whole damn game.
I agree. I had the same problem until you get with these highfalutin fucks, or people that have been doing it for a while, bro. They're you learn. You're like, okay, I got to use this wedge. If you got your sand wedge, you got your 3-iron, you got your 9-iron. You got your driver, you got your putt. You just, bro, you learn as you go, but it's not about that. It's about the camaraderie. That's all it's about. It's not about whether you suck or not. It's going out, talking shit, drinking beer, having a good time. That's it.
It's pretty good. I gotta lie, Kevin Lee. That's pretty good. I'm using a driver. Yeah, that's me. My first day, my buddy's like, no. You gotta use this. I'm there like, can I take a mulligan? I'm like, can I take a mulligan? And like, no, we hit as we go. If it lands in the sand, you gotta hit it. I'm like, oh damn, I'm trying to hit this thing out of the sand. It looks like I'm building a sand castle, and I'm like, it's fun though. It is a lot of fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. Like, but then again, it's like the thing is, this is the thing. I come from a lifestyle of like not too long ago, like maybe 3-4 years ago. I literally played basketball every other day. That was my thing. I love playing basketball. It just kept my mind in a different place. You know, a lot of us suffered through many different things, parts of our lives. We suffered through things, and basketball was an escape for me. Basketball brought me a lot of happiness to my life. And it's not just watching basketball. For me, it was playing basketball. So I played very good. I'm very good at it. Very, very good at it. I can challenge anybody any day for money. I'm very good at it.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Coming down to Miami.
Despite I'm a Kappa, see me, you know, I'm a big guy, you know, but I'm very good. I'm way faster than you would think that I am on a basketball court. And I can move. I definitely can move things that you've probably never seen, only on like a N1 mixtape video. I guarantee you that. But anyway, that's besides the point. I transitioned from while I was playing basketball, I became a beer pong champ. Yes, it's funny. I understand that. I back in 2000.
I can vouch for this.
Back in 2013,
the drinking or the championship.
2013.
The drinking.
I came on. I was Miami New Times. I was a top 5 player in Miami as far as winning tournaments. I'm very good at it. Very, very good. I have trophies. I have belts, like wrestling belts of beer pong. I got many, many trophies and belts. I can vouch for it. I'm very good at beer pong. I don't play anybody anymore unless it's at a 4th of July, Super Bowl, or if somebody wants to play for money. That's the only time you'll see me. You don't see me doing it at the Dolphins games because I'm very competitive. And I'm the type of person that I used to go to tournaments and say, anybody want to win, you come play with me. It don't matter who it is. I've won 8 different times, 8 weeks in a row with 8 different partners. I'm that good. Now, basketball is my life. This is my life. The Miami Dolphins are my life. I love doing shows. I love talking Phins. Listen, I spent a good 10 to 11 hours a day, Monday through Friday, talking about the Miami Dolphins. And I say that for those of you who don't know, a lot of y'all have seen me on Twitter. I host a Twitter space called Miami Weekly Chill Space on Twitter, and I have co-hosts. We have, we alternate. Lewis is always a co-host with me. We got the homie Kyle. We have Dean. We have Dade. I have all these guys that Crypto. We have all these guys that collectively help, and we do this together. We host a space every day from 1:30 p.m. to about 7:30 p.m. Get home. Takes me an hour to drive home, shower, and I sit here in front of y'all, and we talk Miami Dolphins because this is what I love to do. So I have to give time between my Dolphins for girlfriends, friends, family, sleep, eating, and it's just a repeat, rinse and repeat. I do this every day because I love it. And I come with a smile despite how I feel, how my body feels, how my mind feels, how tired I am, because I love this. I'm not going to lie. Like, Steven says it all the time, and I say it with the bottom of my heart. I want to do this for a living. I really do. I have a government job. I love my job. I want to retire. They have great benefits. But I want to do this for a living. I really do. I love talking Phins. I want to be somebody that you can come to and get your Dolphins news on the regular. And I mean that to anybody that's listening. I mean that for me, for real. I really love what I do. And again, my goal is to be able to do this 24/7. You guys see guys like the Big O that have been doing this for multiple years on radio. Now you get to see them on YouTube. They have podcasts. I want to be able to do that. That's my goal. That is my dream. I love talking Phins. I love talking Miami Dolphins. Occasionally I laugh. I'm a goofball. I can make jokes, but I love the Dolphins. I love the Dolphins. I love talking about the Dolphins. I can take negativity. I can take positivity. I can take it. I love it. It's just part of me being a fan. and I can dish it out to fans from other teams, Bills, Jets. Like, I love to do it. You guys that know me on a personal level, you guys know who I am. How I portray myself is really who I am in real life. This is how I am. And, obviously everybody in chat, like I said on Twitter the other day, eventually we're probably going to cross paths. We're going to see each other. We're going to meet. We're going to see each other at a game, whether it's home or away, at an event. You're going to see me. Batman is the same way you see me now, laughing, giggling, having a good time, being serious. And I get angry sometimes because I'm trying to make a point, but I am this person at all times. I don't fake it. I don't do any of that. I'm the type of guy.
I can vouch for that too, bro. Like, this guy is who he is, bro. Like, he'll give you his shirt off his back, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like I always say, it's all about the logo, bro. He's loyal to the logo, bro. To any extent when it comes to helping the community, talking about it, like, he's invested in it, bro. He's invested about it.
You were breaking up really bad there. Can you say that again?
He's invested. Batman's invested a lot of time into this,
I
man.
meant to say one. Not girlfriends with an S. Now you're gonna try to get me in trouble. Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that. No, but no, you were. Excuse me, Batman, or was he breaking up?
No, you broke up a little bit, Cap. You probably got a phone call. Cap.
No, yeah, no. I was just saying, man. Like, you invested a lot of time to this stuff, bro. Like, he is who he is, bro. Like, to help you, to take the shit off his back, to help you. Like, Batman is invested in this, man. He wants to help the community out for a point. And, he's like us, man. He wants facts. He knows people get emotional, but when it comes to the game, you got to be factual with it. I know we all end up, sometimes, trying to be number one and right about everything in the game. That's the way it is. But, we try our best to come with accurate stuff, man. And, like, at the end of the day, sometimes you end up stupid, but a lot of times we are right.
Oh shit! There you go, Kevin Lee. Yeah, boy, he's the bullet champ. But yeah, we understood. Damn, you're still breaking up really bad. I wonder if you're in an area with bad reception. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, Batman. Yeah, he is who he says he is. It is what it is, and love him, hate him, whatever, don't matter. But that's who he is. He's a good dude, and it is what it is. And it comes down to, like you said, Cap, is we all want to have an input. We all want to be right. We all want this, we all want that. And that's where the Miami Dolphins fail us, and it's frustrating because it goes across multiple coaches, multiple owners, multiple everything. We get hyped every fucking year and get let down every fucking year.
We do.
Fortunately, it sucks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's why Batman is going on 8 years legally blind. It might just be. But listen, man. Shout out to everybody for real though. More than likely, I had a show planned for tomorrow. I can't do the show tomorrow, so I got to cancel. I know you're gonna see it. It's up on YouTube for tomorrow. Not gonna be able to do the show tomorrow, but
you need a filling guy, bro.
Listen, I'm working on it. I
got it. I might do it.
Listen. There's a couple of y'all that I want to talk to in private. I want to have some conversations. I want to bring y'all on board. I want to see if you guys want to come on to the Phinsaholics, see if we can work something out. We'll talk about it. But as far as tomorrow, I can't. No show tomorrow. But Friday, I'm off Friday. Friday morning, I'm gonna take care of shipping. I'm gonna be shipping everything that I owe everybody. I got the helmet, the glass, CT, the canvas, the autographs, 8x10s, the Sherfield. I know I'm forgetting something else that I got to ship. I forgot what it else. I know there's something else. I have it in front of me somewhere, but I got a bunch of things I got to ship.
He's so blind he can't see what else.
No, you guys should see what I have behind me. I got like a bunch of things that I got to do the giveaways for. And again, if you guys can help me out, join the Phinsaholics show. Like, check me out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I got giveaways right now. We got the Cater Kohu jersey, the Miami Vice Cater Kohu jersey, autograph JSA. I got an autograph Tyreek Hill jersey giveaway. I got a Patrick Surtain orange autograph jersey giveaway. I got a Ricky Williams autograph jersey giveaway. I got a Javon Holland. No, this is who's this? It's a Sam Madison autograph in green giveaway jersey. I got a Javon Holland. I believe this is a throwback. Javon Holland autograph throwback. And I got a Christian Wilkins. I believe this is a throwback. Christian Wilkins autograph throwback. That I gotta give. I'm doing giveaways, ladies and gentlemen. Like Batman 24/7 on the Phinsaholics show. I do giveaways 24/7. We're trying to get the subscribers up. Y'all made it happen, man. Like almost 700 subs in 5 months. Thanks to y'all. Y'all made it happen. Trying to get to 1,000, and we're gonna keep it rolling from there. I got more giveaways. Like, listen, I'm gonna get you. I know everybody wants a Tua jersey. I'm gonna get a Tua autograph.
Real
I've got
quick,
my
man.
hands on one.
Since you're bringing real quick, Batman, not to cut.
Yeah.
You know, hitting the milestone with your 1,000, man. Like, man, don't forget the rest of the guys too, man. That, you know, we try to
give them a shout out because you're breaking up a little. Maybe give everybody a shout out.
Yeah,
the homie Big Philly, Big Philly on Miami fan talk. Big Philly, he got a giveaway. He got a giveaway that doesn't cost anything. You just got to subscribe. Go subscribe.
It's okay. Miami Talk Radio with Big Philly.
Yeah, go subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to get to 200. Make sure y'all go support Big Philly on Miami Fan Talk on YouTube. It comes twice a week, right? Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Go check out obviously CB83. CB83 comes out. You'll see him on Fridays. You see him sometimes during the week. Miss Phins, she got the morning show before the morning show. She got the show to start us off in the day. Miss Phins is trying to get to 1,000. I believe she's 240 subscribers away from 1,000. Go subscribe to Miss Phins, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we got Larry. Go subscribe to the homie Larry. You know, Larry's, does the afternoon shows.
Larry,
Fans panel with Larry. Go subscribe to Nando Talk. Nando Talk, listen, I've given advice to Nando Talk, and this man is going through the roof. He speaks so well, very young, speaks so well, loves his team, passionate about this team. Go subscribe to Nando Talk. Go subscribe to the guys, TFTG, the homies, man. Go subscribe to TFTG. They cook at night. They got a roster of guys, just like we got a roster of people over here, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously we got to give a shout out to one of the ambassadors, obviously TD Phins Talk. Obviously go subscribe to TD Phins Talk, get your Dolphins news. And I don't want to leave anybody behind. I don't want to. Oh, go subscribe to Nikki Smokes. Nikki Smokes. Go subscribe to Nikki Smokes, ladies and gentlemen. And subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Miami Sports Music. You got a new show that comes out on Thursdays, just talking about life, hip hop, music. Go subscribe to Miami Sports Music. You're gonna see stuff on here on Thursdays. Obviously, you see me on Wednesdays. You got CB on Fridays. We're trying to bring you content throughout the week. We got Nando Talk. We got a lot of guys. We got Jason Sarney on Saturdays coming up. That is awesome. We've been wanting a Saturday evening show since Larry and Batman. We don't do Saturday evening shows. We have TFTG that does the late show, but you don't have a Saturday afternoon going into the evening. We got Jason Sarney, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if he's going in the morning or night, but I'll get that info for y'all. But Jason Sarney,
we gotta convince him to get, bro.
The what?
We gotta convince Sarney to grow a goatee and get his hair sleeked back, like
Pat Riley,
hair, so he can look like Pat Riley. Yeah, bro.
Okay, I'll talk to him. Jason's a tall guy, by the way. I saw him in person.
Gotta get him a very tall guy. Chain too.
Shout out to Jason, man. He always has the cool cards, man. Cool memorabilia that he gives out to the channel, man. And it comes out of his pocket. Love it, man. Awesome guy, man. Real cool, calm and collective dude I met in person, man. Shout out to Jason Sarney. But yeah, man, we got a lot of content, Miami Dolphins. And again, Batman cooks Monday through Friday. Catch me tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. right after, Clockblockers. Come to the Twitter spaces. Again, you're going to hear people say Twitter's toxic, Twitter's this, Twitter's negative. That's why we call it the Miami Dolphins chill space. A lot of the people you see on these YouTubes, you're going to see them there. Neil Driscoll's always listening to our show, so shout out to Neil Driscoll. Neil Driscoll's always tuning in every episode we do. He's listening. Shout out to everybody out there. Today we had Michael. I believe Michael Williams. He's probably listening right now. Michael Williams, I believe his name is. Michael Williams was the gentleman. Mike Williams. He was the gentleman that basically he's the one that put out the video of Tua getting the concussion in the Green Bay game. And a lot of people were mad. A lot of people were happy because we didn't know what the hell happened. He's the one that put the video and it went viral. And today he was able to come for the first time. He joined our spaces. He thought it was a little wild. I told him today's a little wild because my headsets were, they were out of battery. I'm trying to get a new headset. My headsets they die quickly.
Invite him to the show, bro. Let me talk to him. I need to talk to him.
I invited him today. He subscribes to the Phinsaholics show. So next episode, whether it's going to be on Friday, he's going to jump in. He's going to tune in, and he's going to jump on the panel, and he's going to talk. See, Kazna says, I'll give you 200. So, no, I don't sell the jerseys. I don't sell them. They're just giveaways. They're giveaways, but I appreciate it, Kazna. Thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate it to Miami Sports Music. Yo, shout out to Steven, man. Steven does a hell of a job. Kazna, much appreciated. And you and Kevin Lee, much love. Appreciate it. But yeah, much love to everybody, man. Fins up. Everybody have a blessed evening. Hit the like button as y'all leave. Please hit the like button. Yeah, man. And fins up. Everybody be safe and have an awesome rest of your week. And see y'all tomorrow on Clockblockers here in the #1 Miami sports radio show out there for the Miami Dolphins. See y'all. Appreciate it.